Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, Danny? Welcome, dude. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? It's a Donato. Welcome to the stream. What's today? Happy Tuesday. I'm sorry, I just woke up. My brain is fried. So, trying to wake up. Just had some death-proof coffee. Trying to get my brain in order. Good morning.
In the age of ancients,
Tuesday, rubber
the
toys.
world was unformed.
Morning. It's funny how every fucking Dark Souls game has a different way to menu. Why couldn't they just keep it the same, dude? Across the board. It's like, dude, you gotta memorize every goddamn way to menu in every game. Like, dude, really. Well, I guess you don't have to. If you're not a psychopath like I am, but still. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday, guys. I'm trying to wake up. My brain is foggy right now, so... And I just had some death-proof coffee, so hopefully I'll wake up soon. If that doesn't wake you up, nothing will, basically. You're basically dead. So... No. Not really. Not when it's your fucking job, oh jealous. I do it like it's my fucking job, boy. My motherfucking job. You guys are just tuning in. This is the month-long NDR run. We have to do as many no-death runs in a month as possible to see how many we can get cumulatively. Doing just around the holiday season, basically. I did the slap sunburn. Yeah. No, this is just a fucking run, bro. Think consumables only. Hell no. This is the starter run. The starter run isn't difficult. It's just gonna be a run, basically. The next run will be more difficult. We'll do consumables only, no death in Dark Souls 2. If we get this run, that is. If not, we'll just move on to that. I just need to wake up because I am fucking tired. So.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm gonna use all the safety procedures too. Usually I don't. Usually like run up the fucking walkways and all this shit, but not this time. I gotta be running at least 10 hours a day, bro. You just hear Brick Records and Google
Only
femboys. I don't
the
need a
ancient
Google femboy. I am a
legends it is
femboy. I don't need to buy a cat. There's a cat that lives in my house, you know what I'm saying? Alright, what's up, Devin? How's it going, buddy? How's it going, Buttercup? It keeps running, you running. What the dude yeah. What's up, Benjamin? Yeah, so yeah, dude, we gotta run at least like the last 2 days have been so non-productive, it's fucking terrible. So we need some good shit. So we're gonna do the most basic shit in the beginning because I need to get at least one today before we start ruining the other runs. So realistically, it's kind of a good way to look at it. I mean, they're broken. They're both broken. Both of those spells are fucking broken, dude. They never fixed them either.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The thing that makes them broken, though, is that you can use them at, like, level fucking 5 or some shit like that. Some crazy fucking bullshit. Because then, like, you're, like, invading people, like, at level 6 or
Damn,
something,
son,
and you're, like,
where'd you
fucking
find
one-shotting
this?
everybody. It's like, dude, that's fucked up. The forest shotgun. My brain is not here. It went on vacation. He went far away. He packed his brains and walked away. You disgust me. You've got the mind of a child and the soul of an old man. You disgust me. Disgusting. So what's up, guys? How's your week going so far? What are you guys doing? What's going on this weekend? Dude, Thanksgiving is fucking next week, bro. It's next week. Already? It's already Thanksgiving next week, dude. You guys believe that shit? It's crazy. The year passed by so quickly, man. I'm getting old as shit. Getting so old! Soon I'll be in a retirement home for Souls players and we'll be all bickering
Damn,
about
son,
shit.
where'd you find this?
Can't wait. Can't wait for Souls Challenge Run to evolve completely like it's been doing lately. I mean, where do you work, man? Nice, that's good gap. I like that. I wish I could do that. I really do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really wish I could do that. Working the holidays for extra pay? Yeah, that's the way to do it, dude. How you been, man? How you doing, Greg? It's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, zooming by. It's the evolve. thing is, like, Souls challenge running is probably one of the most elegant type of challenge running you can do, in my opinion. Right? But it's devolved. Specifically, though, after Elden Ring devolved completely. Starting to devolve further, though. Like, it's one of the best, most categorized, like, elegant type challenge runs you can do in, like, the gaming community. But, like, since the release of Elden Ring, though, man, there are a lot of people that don't understand Souls challenge running. So it's kind of like, I don't know, been a disservice to it. Summer was over. Yeah, it was quick, dude. I'm telling you right now. Pressman. What does that mean? I know you're making them, obviously, but what do you do? Bind them or what? Work in a factory with them? I don't know what a pressman is. It starts with this whole thing, like, it's like, there's a categorization. Souls games always have these, like, challenge runs in Souls games always have these categorizations on purpose to identify certain factors within the community. And, like, most of the people that started challenge running, like Elden Ring, at Elden Ring specifically, don't know that there was a categorization before Elden Ring that had a list of stuff that works a certain way depending on the community's set guidelines and rules. So that what they did was they just kind of like assumed, basically, and made it a mess. What's up, Danny? Welcome. So it's kind of why the climate right now for Souls challenge running is the way it is. You get a lot of people like that bicker with everybody, even the experienced. With the newer people that come in that don't understand the challenge rules and start to bickering them. Oh, Scott, alright. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if you're being serious or not, but okay. Oh, okay. I get your job, yeah. They're alright, man. Just trying to, you know, do what I do. Just trying to do what I do. I got till December 11th, yeah. I'll try to do as many runs as possible. Just doing my thing. Dealing with the daily disappointments of life in my own beautiful way, you know? That's just how it is, dude. Life's like that. I'm good. What's up, Jane? Welcome. Press Aries. Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, what are you being serious? You sleep enough. I know exactly who Lady Coddington is, dude. I didn't know if you were being serious or not. Of course I know who Lady... I'm a femcat boy, bro. I know who Lady Coddington is. I know a bunch of lesbians, bro. I know who Lady Coddington is. Of course. That's my go-to. I know a bunch of lesbians.
Thank you kindly.
I know who Sir Arthur
Damn,
Conan
son,
Doyle
where'd
is. I
you
know a bunch
find
of
this?
lesbians. Yeah, it's the best way to be, man, Danny. The hope to feel that, and then the hope it does actually do something. You know, I feel that. No, but I gotta say that's kind of
Damn,
the state
son, where'd you find this?
of Souls challenge runs these days. A bunch of kids that don't know there were established order to things already, making their own rules and then getting mad because these other rules existed at all, basically. And then talk shit to you because of the rules that you use as opposed to the rules they want you to use. That's basically what Souls Challenge Running has devolved into because of Elden Ring's release. Nothing against Elden Ring, I love the game. And if that's your first Souls game, good for you, but the reality is, like I said, Elden Ring really put a wrench in Souls Challenge Running when it comes to the community specifically. Baby's first Souls game, basically. Dude, it's a good fucking shield, dude. That's why. It's a good ass shield. You don't need it for any. You don't need any other shield in the game. This shield is good enough. Quite literally. It's a basic ass shield, but one of the best. It's like a fucking can opener. Yours too long. Yeah, it is baby's first Souls game, basically. Yeah. It seems like they always do the same thing too. They go from doing Elden Ring to go and playing Sekiro, and then their opinions are based solely on those two games, and that's it. It's like, no, you're not doing it right. I've only been playing a year, and you've been playing for 7 years plus. How dare you not listen to my advice? Because I'm the one who's the expert. That's basically what happens. Online, that's literally the argument online about Souls Challenge Running. That's how it's been the last year and a half. Hey, Devin, I appreciate you, man. Let me know if you do. I hope, dude. It'd be cool if we got the what do you call it, the Black Knight sword. What's up, Jimmy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thanks, man. I check it. Devin blessed us, bro. Devin, thanks, man. You blessed us in more than one way, bro. I appreciate you. You blessed us, boy. Dude, Devin, thanks for the 40, buddy. Jesus, you're the best, dude. Seriously.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Devin blessed us in more ways than one, man. Thank you so much for the cash, dude. Thanks for the Black Knight drop as well. That was fucking good stuff, buddy. GG. Thanks, Devin. You're the best, man. Appreciate you. No, but that legit is how it is, dude. Like, there's kids that have been playing Elden Ring and then they go play Sekiro or Dark Souls 3 only or something. And they come into my feed and they're like, "You're not doing it right. I've only been doing it for a year and a half, but you're doing it wrong." Yeah, I got the weapon, dude. It's fucking hilarious. That's why I said you blessed us in 2 ways, dude. Thank you so much for the cash and thanks for the weapon. You're doing it wrong. You've been doing this for longer than I've even known there was a Souls game, but you're doing it wrong. It's like, can you just, hold on. What is it my nana used to say to people like you? Oh yeah, shut the fuck up. That's what she used to say. What is it my grandmother used to say to idiots? Yeah, that's right. Shut the fuck up. That's what she used to say. And can you shut the fuck up, please? Thank you. Thank you for shutting the fuck up. If you haven't been playing the Souls longer than fucking 2 years, bro, you have no right to tell professionals how to play the fucking game. None at all. You need to shut the fuck up. If you've never played a Souls game and you're telling people how to play a Souls game, you need to shut the fuck up. If you played the Souls games once and you're telling a professional how to play the game, you need to shut the fuck up. I can keep going.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
If you've only played one Souls game and it wasn't for very long and you're telling a professional how to play, you need to shut the fuck up. If all you play is Assassin's Creed and fucking God of War and you don't understand this game, then you need to shut the fuck up. Because they're very different games. They're both their own thing. They're not bad. I'm not bitching about how terrible, goddamn, dude, Assassin's Creed is so bad. It's the Call of Duty of RPG games. I'm not saying that shit, which probably is, because it really is. But I'm not saying that. That's all you play. Then shut the fuck up.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You ain't from this fucking place, bro. Let's put it that way. You ain't from this lifestyle. We're gonna do a whole day of Dark Souls 3 no death runs. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into doing days of specific games. I like Dark Souls 3 a lot, though. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite games. Quinn. Don't change my opinions. I think the only time I change my opinion is when either I understand something differently or I see something that changes my mind. There are things that I don't necessarily like, even like Dark Souls 3, friends, we were just talking about, right? Dark Souls 3 I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of. Like a couple years ago. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't like it as much as I like the other Souls games. But having played Elden Ring and like having time to absorb what Dark Souls 3 was, I actually really adore Dark Souls 3, you know what I mean? So that's why I say I think it just depends on certain nuances and stuff, and I'm not ashamed to admit that, like, maybe I was wrong about Dark Souls 3 for myself. I really like Dark Souls 3 now. But like when I was playing it, I didn't like it. I don't know what it was. I don't know why. It just maybe because of the story and all that. But even though the story's not perfect and it definitely doesn't get a lot of the elements correct, it's still a good ass game, dude. Definitely one of the best games I've ever played to this day. You know? What's up, Javier? Welcome. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 used to be my least favorite Souls game. Well, it happens. Well, like this. I mean, I don't know, David. I think that's an opinion thing, really. I mean, the thing is, Assassin's Creed came out in an era where Assassin's Creed was brand new, right? So the combat system was very specific for Assassin's Creed, you know, and that it was trying to be its own thing instead of being Dark Souls. And there's a reason why it was doing that, because it was literally its own thing, right? But ever since, though, like 3, I guess, or like, you know, that's kind of been like the thing. We got to make it Dark Souls. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, and it's funny because a lot of fanboys, AC fanboys, will come in and be like, and not specifically stream, but like on my videos, and be like, "Oh, this game's trying to be Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed's the best. Yeehaw, buckaroo." You know. I mean, it screws up elements from the story myself. It's not necessarily the worst thing. It just retcons a bunch of shit. Let's see. Let me try to keep a little chat here. I tried to stay awake. Okay, what's wrong with the story? Maybe it had to do with Elden Ring came out. DS3? I mean, I think it's a retrospective perspective. I know I said perspective, but technically two different words, but the retrospect of it and actually like playing the game versus like, I don't know, being involved with running it has a lot to do with it. The retrospect of it, like after I've had time away from Dark Souls 3 long enough, you know what I mean? I've realized that the game, I love the game much more than I thought I did in the first place. So that's why I say that. It doesn't mean that necessarily it was a bad game ever. You know what I mean? It's just, I think it had to do with my opinion of the game while I was playing it. And since I've had time away from it, I've learned to love it more. So. And like I was saying about AC, like Assassin's Creed, you get a lot of fanboys that come in and they're like, you know, this game is like trying to be Assassin's Creed with the combat system and da 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 da, and it's never going to be good as Assassin's Creed. Okay, the thing is, you can't really make that argument if literally I saw a fucking posting the other day, okay? And you know what it says? It says, the new Assassin's Creed will be more like Elden Ring. That's literally the whole headline. The next Assassin's Creed game will be more like Elden Ring. Okay, look it. The thing is, if a game has to try to be like another game, I mean, you can do the math there. Alright? If it has to try to be like another game just to be popular, or to be good, that game ain't good, bro. Just fucking saying. It's trying to be something else. That it's not. The other thing is that, like with Assassin's Creed the thing that I understand is game purity. That's what I've been
Damn,
talking about,
son,
like here
where'd
and
you
there,
find
right? So
this?
like, people wonder, like for instance, why I have certain opinions of certain games and shit. What's up, Michael? But the thing is it has to do with game purity, right? So like what I was saying, like before was like, for instance, let's talk about like Ninja Gaiden. We're talking about the Neo games, right? The Neo games are subpar, in my opinion, and the reason why they're subpar is because the company that produced them, they have such a track record for creating great games. And I know I'm sitting here and I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm going to explain my opinion here. But Team Ninja has produced some of the greatest games ever made. The Ninja Gaiden series is one of my favorite game series of all time. The company that produced them and published them and all this other stuff made some of the greatest games ever, right? And the combat system was extremely unique for Ninja Gaiden, probably one of the greatest combat systems ever made, okay? And what they did
Damn,
was,
son, where'd you find
since
this?
the creator of Ninja Gaiden was no longer with Team Ninja because they screwed him over, they decided they were going to make a fucking Souls clone. Okay? So one of the reasons why I don't like Neo that much, okay? Because number one, they screwed over the dude that was the creator of Ninja Gaiden, basically didn't pay him for almost 2 decades almost. And the other reason is because instead of doing what they were good at doing, they decided to rip someone else off. Like, they look at this is a great example of that, okay? Look at fucking Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was a great game and still is, from what I understand, a really good game series. They didn't change their formula. They just elevated their formula ability. You know what I mean? The new Devil May Cry is fucking fire from what I've heard, and extremely difficult depending on how you play it or what mode you play it on. They didn't change their style just because Souls became popular. Do you see what I'm saying? They didn't need to because they kept game purity. Because they believed in their dream and they continue to make it. People like Team Ninja, the opposite in my opinion. They fold by pressure and try to do what's popular. And the same with Assassin's Creed. The thing is, Assassin's Creed was really good. I played the first 3 games, right? They could have kept game purity, elevated it to the level that like fucking Devil May Cry became, but no, they refused to do it. They decided to do what's just popular and copy someone else. And see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. This is the reason why nobody can replicate a From Software game. Because what it is that there wasn't an engine, there wasn't a game until Miyazaki and his team built it. And he even talks about it in the construction of Dark Souls 1. There's an actual, like, whole line of conversations
Damn, son,
he had
where'd you find
in
this?
interviews that he had with people and before the release of Dark Souls 1 about the purity of games from the point of Nintendo, like entertainment system or Famicom or whatever you want to call it. Back then when you played a game, these games didn't exist, so they had to build it from the ground up, engine-wise, story-wise, and concept-wise. And that's why they built Dark Souls the way they did, because there was no game like Dark Souls, so they had to create it from scratch. If you want a truly poignant experience within any kind of creative medium, you have to build the engine itself from scratch. You know what I mean? And Chris, I do agree with you there. Yeah, it's true. But it's because it's more a love letter than a challenge piece. That's the reason why Lies of P works, is because it gets all the elements right out of love and not out of challenging Dark Souls or fucking Sekiro games. So that's the reason why they did it with the right intent. It was more like a fan love letter to FromSoft, you know what I mean? But that's why I say that. And Lies of P had never existed, so it's its own thing, you know what I mean? But that's why I say that. People are like, well, why didn't you like this game? It's got elements like that game, but it's like there's no game purity, bro. You know what I mean? None. The thing is Team Ninja did shit better than FromSoft to some extent in Ninja Gaiden games. So that's why it's disappointing as shit to see them knuckle under and do something just because of popularity. It makes me depressed because of it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Like, even Black Flag I've heard is good, right? Assassin's Creed, but they didn't need to call it an Assassin's Creed game, man. It could have just been a fucking pirate game, yo. You know what I mean? I don't know why they had to give it, like, an Assassin's Creed moniker. They could have made, like, 4 different pirate games. See what I'm saying? They're afraid to jump out of Assassin's Creed, number 1. Number 2, they do what's popular, and that's pretty much it. It's like, come on, man, for real? What's up, Christian? Welcome. Yeah, Liza P is the only one I can say gets the formula right, but they do it in a way that's not supposed to challenge Souls game. They do it like a love letter type thing, dude. Thanks, Amita. Appreciate you. Thanks, Devin. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the GG's, guys. Oh, this weapon is so good. It's way too good. I love it. I love this weapon so much, baby. It's like butter on my biscuits, baby. Yeehaw. Easy. Are you really gonna use that weapon? Yup. Fuck yeah. You better believe it. It dropped. It's mine. Finders keepers, as they say. Too many sequels, I agree, dude. But that's also the other thing, too. Like, honestly, they won't make another Dark Souls game. People be like, oh, dude, I want another Bloodborne. I want another Dark Souls. And yes, it'd be cool if there was more content. Of course, we all know why they won't make a Bloodborne 2. Right? Because of the publishing rights and all that shit. Not possible to do that, unfortunate as that may be. But the reality is, think about Call of Duty. I say this a lot, you know what I mean? But think about Call of Duty. Where did it lose its spirit, dude? Because the thing is Modern Warfare started some shit. I loved Modern Warfare. I even liked Black Ops, right? But there was a point where they sold their souls. You know this, right? Like, you can tell straight out. Like, no one's surprised by that because it's true. It's an obvious thing. Everybody knows that. The game has no soul. There's nothing there. The first one was so innovative, like the first version of itself, where it was Modern Warfare, till Modern Warfare 2, was leaps and bounds above any shooter ever made at the time. Fucking the purity of that specific game is so good. It's so fucking, like, specific. You remember where you were when fucking Modern Warfare 2 came out. You know what I mean? That era of shooter gaming was one of the best, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But along the way, they lost their soul. You know, they no longer have the ability or the know-how to create a game. Plus, the original teams that made those games they were fired long ago or moved on. You know what I mean? The innovative process it took to create that game is pretty much dead. So that's just a hollow corpse of a game that used to be a masterpiece, basically. And the more of those games that come out, the more you're basically the corpse rots, essentially. So, like, if we had more than 3 Dark Souls games, the soul would be eventually lost. And luckily, FromSoft doesn't do things out of the need for cash. They do things out of continuity and, you know, wherever their creative juices take them. which I completely respect on all levels. They have integrity. It's weird seeing a company with integrity in this modern era, but they have so much integrity as a fucking company. And that's why I say that. It's like if there were more than like 3 of these games or more than 2 Bloodborns, then you wouldn't appreciate the one you currently have as much. So that's why I don't really argue with the point of it there being another game in this specific category. You know what I mean? If they never make any more, that's perfectly okay with me because I love the ones I currently have. I don't need anything with no soul.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, Dave? Black Ops 3. I played Black Ops 2, not Black Ops 3. I don't remember. You know what really busted me though? Advanced Warfare. That's the one that I was like, you know what? I'm never coming back to this shit. Like after Advanced Warfare, I never played anymore. I was literally done with the whole entire series after that. Advanced Warfare is dog shit. That and Ghosts. Those 2 games ruined Call of Duty for me and never want to play it again, basically. I've never played Defiance. Is it good? Yeah, Advanced Warfare is the one that ruined it for me. After that, I never wanted to play it again. I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this anymore. Fuck that. Fuck spending $70, $80 on this shit. Hell no, motherfucker. What's up, William? Welcome. Same actors. Yeah, David, that's the worst. Michael, what's up, dude? Dodge rolling the nurses and the nursing home to get pudding and all that you have. Yeah, like, that's the thing about it. Like, the thing is a lot of kids that were born after a certain era, all they know is the era after Modern Warfare. It's like, you don't know the true Call of Duty, bro. Like, there was an era where Call of Duty was the shit. You know? Quite literally. Dude, what are you fucking doing? Being a bitch today. Okay, dude, like, what are you spitting all this shit up for? I'm not gonna be able to stand anymore, you asshole. I'm gonna go this way, because it looks safe over here. Dude, she's still spitting up. Dude, she's still spitting up. What the fuck? Are you gonna stop? Are you sick or something? What's going on here? Extremely dangerous, man. Shit. Based around a TV series. That sounds interesting. Thanks for the GG. That was super dangerous, dude. She wasn't having it today. Alien version of zombies. I forgot what it's called. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember either. That and then, like, that's the thing, like I was saying, like Project Purity, like in that sense, like creating something from scratch. But then, like I said, most of the time it ends up becoming corporate greed, because the people that actually publish whatever it is will see the amount of numbers they can make off of the popularity of something. So instead of finding a group of people that are willing to create a project of the same caliber, they're like, you know what? Slap the name on it. That's how we'll sell it. I mean, look at Disney, man. Disney's a great example of fucking corporate greed right there. I mean, they took one of the most beloved franchises and just fucking turned it into a Happy Meal, bro. You know what I mean? Granted, George Lucas was already fucking its corpse before he sent it on its way, you know what I mean? But still. Star Wars is definitely one of those soulless fucking machine manipulated pieces of content that exists within the universe. At this point, there's really no point in enjoying Star Wars anymore. I gave up on Star Wars. After the last movie they made, like, I completely don't give a fuck about Star Wars anymore. Granted, I still love the books, you know, and shit like that, and like Knights of the Old Republic and all that. There's totally nothing wrong with that, or even the comic books, but like the shows and the movies and all that, and I just ignore all that now. I don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit, dude. Look at what happened to their Star Wars land, bro. Do you see that shit, dude? Fucking nobody wanted to go to that shit. Didn't even reference any of Lucas's work in the fucking Star Wars land. And I wonder why it didn't sell.
Son, where'd you find this?
What's your favorite weapon in DS? I got a few different ones. This is one of them.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The Reinforced Club is probably my favorite though. That and the Zweihander. Zweihander is really good. Zwei is fucking amazing, bro. And the Claymore. So there you go. Black Knight, Halberd, Black Knight Sword, Claymore, Reinforced Club. And what else did I say? Zweihander. Oh, and the halberd, the regular halberd, but I just don't like the moveset on the regular halberd. The Black Knight Greatsword hits like a truck, though. It's for the GGs. I mean, am I wrong for saying that? I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans, but see, like, I'm a guy that came into Star Wars way late, so I didn't watch Star Wars until I was 25, dude. Like, quite literally. I was never exposed to Star Wars. My parents did not like Star Wars, so I had to do it when I was a grown adult to watch it. The Chaos Blade. I think I've used it once. That's the only reason why I don't really have much of an opinion of it. It might be good, but I've never tried it. That and Doctor Who, like, I didn't become a fan of Doctor Who until after the 9th Doctor. Like, I'm a nerd, like, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, I read a lot. I was into stuff I shouldn't have been into because people were always like, don't do that, that's lame. Growing up, you can't have fun, how dare you have fun? just I grew up around a lot of gang members and stuff. How dare you have ideas? Only stupid people think, you know, shit like that. That's basically the mentality I grew up around. So I had a lot of like thought shame, you know, shame in thoughts, you know. How dare I be so, how dare I think outside the box? There's only the gang life for me, you know. So like when I got out of that, my brain started to grow a bit, you know. Started getting more into other stuff when I became an adult and kind of falling in love with certain things that I wasn't allowed to fall in love with when I was younger. Reading was my escape. Hell yeah, it was. You best believe. But you know what it was mostly, though? Eastern philosophy. Eastern philosophy was my thing, man. I fucking loved Eastern philosophy. Taoism, Buddhism, like all that stuff, dude. Fucking Confucianism, you know, I can't remember the word for it. It's not Confucianism, obviously. Confucianism, I think you'd say, right? But yeah, all that stuff. Fucking perfect. Loved it. Adored it. You know? Still your escape? Yeah, that's fair. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Fantasy novels too, you know, Sword and Stone stuff, Arthurian tales, like, you know what I mean? Love that shit when I was growing up. Used to love Doctor Who. I haven't watched any new Doctor Who at all. I've heard stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. When the old guy became the Doctor, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this. I just stopped watching for a while. I haven't picked it up in a while. What's up, bro? The Ninth Doctor is definitely pretty fun. I like the 10th Doctor the most, probably. I went back and tried to watch the old Doctor Who's, and they're pretty good. It's just, it can't be a shit. I also like Star Trek, like the original series, though. Most of it, and like Next Generation's pretty cool. Deep Space Nine is pretty fun as well. But I'm mostly original Star Trek type stuff, just because of the campiness, really. You know what I mean? Tom Baker's a great doctor, though. I've seen a lot of his stuff. He's a really good doctor.
What?
Havels? Yeah, the Havels.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
The Ralph, though, you're right, dude. It's so true. You're correct. They control your media. Look at Jon Favreau. That dude's a fucking genius, dude.
Damn,
Total
son, where'd
fucking
you find
nerd, bro.
this?
Total nerd. One of the best writer-directors ever in the history of humanity, basically. Jon Favreau's a fucking genius, man. I watched, what was it, Swingers one night? And then I watched, what was it, Iron Man another day? And then I watched fucking, Elf? The dude is versatile. You know? It's like, dude, this dude is so fucking versatile. It's crazy as shit. Yeah, I agree, Eccleston, but Eccleston was also bitter as fuck when he got cut. You didn't realize that, right? As much as I like Eccleston, he, like, the personal relationship after Doctor Who with the cast of Doctor Who was pretty terrible. Like, he kind of took it the really bad way. And I still love Billie Piper, though. I will, if she ever comes to a Comic-Con, I will go see her. I love her so much. I love Billie. She's amazing. I adore her. She's a gem, bro. Should have been longer. I do agree that it should have been longer. It's true, because he was there only literally for one season, bro. You know? You got a point. Want to meet Hoff, Knight Rider? That's fair. David Bowerman's pretty cool, too. The guy that played Jack Harkness. I love him. He's amazing. He's funny as shit, too. He's a funny dude. I told you, I'm a fucking Doctor Who fan. Like, obviously, I know all the names of the actors and shit. But I saw a dude wearing a Dalek shirt yesterday, and I was like, dude, that's what I need to rewatch. Fuck, it's been a long time. The one I'm afraid to finish, though, is Game of Thrones. Like, I'm afraid to finish it, because I stopped, like, season 3 or something like that. I'm afraid to watch the rest of Game of Thrones, bro. I've heard some terrible shit about it. You know? What's up, Jordan? Welcome. Great show, horrible ending. See, that's what I hear. That's what I'm afraid of. Being like, oh yeah, this is good, and then the big letdown. That's what I'm afraid of. It's so good. Oh shit, this ending though. Oh, gross. But yeah, it's crazy. Because John Barrowman, I think he was at like Phoenix Comic-Con a few years ago, and I didn't get to go see him. I was pretty sad about it. I had a friend that went and took a picture with him. I'm like, I fucking hate you. No, not this run. We don't need them. We don't need them this run. We don't need a lot of souls. We just need at least 30 vigor to beat the game, basically, at this point. We have one of the best weapons in the game, so... I don't know why I grabbed that. Humanity! You better give me my souls, dude. Thank you. You shit. $666, yeah. Probably, Jade. For all the cardio, that's all this whole segment. So much, it really is so much fun, yeah. This whole segment is just cardio, basically. You're not wrong. Alright, we need 50k. We got 30 vigor. We need endurance, though. We should be fine. We should. Level 29 is perfectly good for this. So many stairs, yeah, no shit. It is a lot of fun when you know how to run it. Like when you get at first, it's pretty rough. Once you learn the strats, it's actually one of the best segments in the game because of it. It feels really, really satisfying to do. Looks like the Noid. God, dude, Domino's Pizza had the Noid. Or is that Pizza? No, that was Pizza Hut, right? Yeah, Pizza Hut had the Noid. Remember that? The Noid? Oh man, dude, that was so long ago. Was it this button? Yeah, it is this button. Couldn't remember. Oops. Yeah, I shot the wrong spot. It's gotta be right here. That's it right there. Doobie doobie doo.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It's been a while since I've done this, so I can't remember the exact placement of arrows sometimes. I'm sorry. I play so many other video games too, like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Coming down. Hey, Buttercup.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Subliminally? Probably, yeah. So, hey, dude, how you doing? How's basic going? You done with it or no? You done with basic, boy? Are you done being basic? I don't know if I've actually ever done Faith Strength in that game. I love the game. I just don't know if I've ever done Faith. I can't remember doing a Faith Strength run in that game. At least. You know that? It's weird. I've done so many runs in that game, too. So many stairs! Jesus, you're not wrong, dude. Lots of stairs right there. Not enough faith spells? What? How many are there, really? You know what I mean? You're trying to jinx me, Aaron? Is that what you're doing? Because, I mean... You don't have to say all that. I know, I've only played this game about 50 million times, bro. You just screwing with me or what? I've only done a hitless run in it, for God's sakes. We did that! We did Miracles Only, remember, Jane? We did that run. It was a pain in the ass. It wasn't fun. It sucked. Real bad. Finally got all the endings to... Nice, Jordan. Did you like Elaine the Starved? She's a pretty cool boss, right? Yeah, the thing is the Dark Souls games don't heavily rely on spells, though. Elden Ring does. That's one of the reasons why it was made the way it was, because of the spells. But they were also leading up to Spellbound, which is another project by FromSoft, so that could be another reason why there's so many spells in Elden Ring. Thanks, Scott.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Should be the vanilla last boss. I know, I agree, dude. That's why a lot of people are like, God, the last boss is terrible because they fought a deer. It's like, dude, no. You haven't fought the real boss yet. Elaine the Starved is the best. Like, I don't know why they didn't just make her the vanilla. Like you said, it would have made sense to do that. I don't know why they didn't do it, though. It's pretty fucking random they didn't do it. I don't get why they didn't do it. Yeah, they're making another spell-based game, but also they're supposedly they have a project for PS5 only too. So who knows? We got to see what's going on, because there's supposedly 2 or 3 projects in the works from FromSoft, and one of them has been around since 2020. they were working on it alongside with Elden Ring. So they could have borrowed stuff from that game to put in Elden Ring. And one of them isn't an open world game. One of them's a classic Souls type game, like they used to make. So go through all that bullshit to get to her? Yeah, I agree. Okay, I don't know why that hit me, because I thought I had enough stamina. Obviously I didn't. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Thanks for the GG, baby. Ooh, baby. Time for boobies. The best part of going into Under Orlando is coming here, baby, because every single time, it's like watching a hentai. Oh, my girl. My girl. I hate you so much. I wish I had them titties, bitch. I'd make so much cash with them titties. Fuck. Look at them titties, dude. You could just, if you were this small, you could literally just live inside them titties. I hate you, girl. Nah, we go strong. Time to make it dark. No, we're not killing her this time. No. Bad person. No. Get the binoculars out. Time to kill a doggo. Jeremy. You remember Laura Croft's boobs, man? They were just fucking boxes, basically. You know? Basically just boxes. But I remember my sister, strangely enough, would have her swim on purpose for hours just to see her from a specific angle. I'm like, no. And then she came out to me like years later. I was like, dude, I already fucking knew. Shut up. Dooby dooby doo. Dooby dooby doo. Booby booby boob. Scooby booby boo. Nothing, Dalton? Not really. This is a pretty standard run. Nothing. It's just routine at this point, most of it. Doesn't mean something can't go wrong, though. So, I gotta be hyper vigilant. What else do I need? So we did that. Okay, we need arrows. Doc literally tried to... Yeah, and you come in like a fucking serial killer, Jordan. I'm gonna murder him while sleeping. You know, like, that's fucked up shit, man. I agree. I need some arrows. Maybe we'll upgrade the bow, too. Just to make sure. That's more than enough.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Don't get yourself.
My heart rate barely raises at all. The only time it'll raise is when I'm on that rafter running towards the Silver Knight. Like, even in the ONS fight, I don't really feel anything anymore. It's basically where I'm at. Did I grab the ring already? I don't even remember. Probably. The same with Dark Souls 2, I don't feel anything at all. Until maybe the last boss, Throne Watcher, Throne Defender, sometimes will kind of scare me a little bit, but other than that, no. Even when I take a scare, though, I have a way of just going, it's alright, dude, it's gonna be fine. And then I just calm down. Dark Souls 3 doesn't do it either. But Lords of the Fallen, though, because I don't know Lords of the Fallen that well. Because there's shit I don't understand in that game still. Because they only speak Japanese. Dude, I wrote an email to FromSoft like a couple years ago, bro. You know what I got back? I got an email back. You know what it was? Our English is not very good. I'm sorry for my response. And then they told me what they were gonna tell me. They don't speak any English, bro, at all. My Japanese is terrible compared to theirs too, so I wouldn't be able to speak to them. Maybe on the phone we could get away with it. I can speak conversationally, just not through like text, basically.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Wood Grain, Darkwood Grain is definitely something they should have put in the rest of the games, Devin. In my opinion. It's something they should have put in the rest of the games. Dark Souls 3 had the animations for it, but not the actual thing. It was in the system for it, though, honestly. So they were going to put the actual ring in the game, but they just didn't for some reason. It would have been cool if they would have put it in there. Butter is buttery. Everybody likes butter because it's buttery. Butter, butter, butter. Butter, butter, butter. Everybody likes butter. Butter, butter, butter. Stop being a tool. Butter, butter, butter. Oh. Tail off is a pain. Yes, it is, dude, because they made it a very specific way. I don't know if they realized that you have to bait one specific attack or they made it that way. Like, to get his Calamit's tail. The only one, yeah. He's the only one. There can only be one. Highlander. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, we can start raising our endurance level. Stupid ass ring we'll never use again. At least he doesn't swallow. Serious split personality disorder. What, calf and Frampt? They're two different characters, Jay. Two different characters. Four Kings? Oh, yeah. Well, the cool thing, too, like, this is some shit that, like, I've said before. I don't know if you were here for this, but originally there were supposed to be two, like, versions of, like, not actual Gwyn, but two different kings. There was supposed to be Gwyn, the King of Sunlight, and there was supposed to be, what's his name? Jareel, the King of Darkness. So originally you were supposed to be able to fight both of them as an ending boss. So there would have been an option like this originally, because Jareel's still in the game. He's just not playable. You can't fight him anywhere, but he's in the game. David, thanks for the stars. I didn't see how much it was, dude. Hold on. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you for the 50 stars. But basically what it was is that Jareel, you would have to fight the Four Kings and then you could fight Jareel afterwards, basically. And Gwyn represented the sunlight, Jareel represented the darkness, basically. And you could choose the dark ending by fighting Jareel, and choose the sunlight ending by fighting Gwyn. But there was an option supposedly where you could fight both of them and there would have been an intermediate ending, which would have been interesting. But since they didn't have enough time in production, they couldn't actually finish any of that. And the area that suffered the most in production is the area we're going to right now. And even Miyazaki said himself, this is the place he regrets the most because of it. The Demon Ruins.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Because he didn't get a chance to finish it. That's basically what he... The boss was very different. Beta Chaos was very different originally. The concept for Beta Chaos, but they couldn't get to work on time. So, but the coding for that still exists in the game too, which is funny. Move your fat ass out the way, boy. Gotta pay my cable bill, you son of a bitch. Bye. That's so mean. You monster.
Why, you monster!
Yep. What are you gonna do about it, shitbird? Nothing. That's what you're gonna do. Nothing about it. There are whole enemies in this game that aren't used because of the fact that they didn't have enough in production for this area. Enough time in production for this area. It's kind of sad because the way they were going with it would have been pretty neat. Just like with Elden Ring, they kind of didn't do what they said they were going to do. I'm pretty sure this idea has been around since Dark Souls. Kind of remove her from her bonds, it's true. Because they were talking about 4 kingdoms in Elden Ring. This was the same thing was going on here. Right? Like, they were going for like 4 different kingdoms here. But they couldn't pull it off properly. And this has been an idea since this game, probably. Or probably even Demon Souls. That you could start from each kingdom and work your way depending on what class you choose. They haven't done it in any Souls game yet. The same with the Wandering Knights, they haven't really perfected that yet. Or the Dragons, they haven't really perfected either. I'm sorry to say, Elden Ring Dragons are pretty basic. So, compared to like Midir or something, they're just basic ass dragons. Midir is a fucking fight, bro. That's like the only boss fight I could say that's actually like a dragon in a Souls game. Granted, I like Sin, but it's not for the same reasons. Sin is definitely not a really good dragon boss fight. Demon butt sage. Massage. Demon massage. Demon Massage. It's cool, but it's not like it's cool, but it's tedious. I kind of see Placidu 6 as more like a gimmick fight than a dragon fight. It is a dragon technically, but it doesn't feel like an actual, like, you know, a knight fighting a dragon like you would see like in a novel, or, you know what I mean? It just feels kind of tedious, really. Nothing against Placidu 6, it's just not the best dragon fight ever. It's a cool concept, though. It's more like a gimmick, in my opinion.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay, Jay, we'll see you. The ring de la charro. The charro ring. $20 at your Walmart? Really, Dave? Instead of cheesing them? Yeah, it's been a while. No, it's hitless. GG no cheese, thank you. I think I'm gonna get the headpiece. I don't usually use it, but I'll use it this time because why not? It may be safer to use it this time. I'm buttery.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What are the top 5 most overrated bands of all time? Would you guys humor me in trying to say what band you think is overrated as fuck? I think a lot of bands are overrated though. Just saying from personal experience. Listening to the radio for years. They play a lot of the same shit over and over again. Which bands are overrated, guys? As much as I don't like AC/DC, I don't think they're overrated. I mean, AC/DC is not bad, but they're not great. I mean, they are great, but I guess I'm sick of them is what I'm saying. They play a lot of AC/DC. Leonard Skinner, they play a lot of. Led Zeppelin, they play a lot of. Nirvana, yeah, I agree with that one, actually, quite a bit. The Who, Nickelback, Pearl Jam. Nickelback. Nobody likes Nickelback. I don't know how they're overrated. I don't like them. Oh, God. I put on the wrong ring, didn't I? Yeah, I did. It's smart, right? Why'd you put that ring on, dude? What's wrong with you? You're going to break it now. Alright, we're just going to put on the right ring here. Nobody likes Nickelback. Nobody. I don't care. I mean, there's got to be somebody who likes Nickelback. At least a couple people. But I fucking can't stand Nickelback, bro. Metallica. I mean, their old shit was worthy of praise, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. The new shit, though, ugh. I can't. Anything, like, during or after the Black Album, I'm not a fan of. Nobody likes Nickelback. Porcupine Tree. They used to be big in the early 2000s. That's fair. I can see that. But now everybody's like, ugh, Nickelback. You know you say it too when you hear fucking, never made it as a blind man. Never made it as a poor man stealing. You know, you never... As soon as you start hearing them say, you're like, ah, fuck, dude. Again? I thought we were done with this shit.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This is how you remind me. I've never even heard of Asking Alex. I've heard of them. I haven't heard them specifically. Bleeding Through and stuff like that, though, like kind of along the same lines, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I probably have heard something similar to them. You know what I mean? But not the same.
Son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, I know their songs. I don't want
Damn,
to.
son, where'd you find this?
But I do know their music. I don't want to know them at all. I wish they would have never played them on the radio. Back in the 2000s, you had no choice. Either it was a CD or a radio. You had MP3s, but you'd love with that. Country artists, a whole new generation genre can hate them. That's fair. Only because of Flea? Dude, I love Flea, bro. Red Hot Chili Peppers aren't necessarily underrated. I think they became too popular, honestly, for what they are. Like, I think that Red Hot Chili Peppers are really, really talented individuals. Flea's really good, right? Anthony Kiedis is kind of a douche, I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, though, they kind of warranted their success. They're pretty genuine, in my opinion. I think they're just overplayed. What? 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 You listen to Hanson? No, I think I've only heard one song by them called Bop, and it was because it was on the radio. I don't know anything about Hanson. I don't know if they're good or bad or any. I know nothing about Hanson, literally. No jack shit. I'm a pop fan though, so you gotta understand this. Like, growing up, I was really into gangster rap and punk music, but my current lifestyle is basically just revolves around pop music. So everybody thought that guy on drums was a girl. Jesus. Poor bastard. This is how you remind me. That's gonna be stuck in my head all day now. Fucking hate that song. No, I'm a pop fan, but specifically female lead singer pop bands, pop group, pop individual singer type shit. Not really into like male singing all that much. Mostly because I wasn't allowed to enjoy that stuff when I was younger. That's mostly why I'm into it now. Like, I'm not a fan of like I don't mind like Shawn Mendes, but I'm not like a Mendes fan or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'll listen to Mendes when he's singing with fucking Selena Gomez or something, but that's pretty much it. You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one. I've heard him say that so many times. You sorry fool. The Baroque. Fly, you fools. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like Gandalf. He really does. James Gandolfini. Yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of like hardcore old school punk and a lot of gangster rap and like 50s and 60s style music, basically. So like my influences weren't really in the modern, like, I guess, pop realm. I wasn't allowed to like pop music when I was younger. I've never played Fortnite, ever, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I like all music, it's just about, yeah. But see, lately, that's how I am too. Like, I like everything. I like everything from literally the 30s up, you know what I mean, man? But like, lately, the last like 2 years of my life, I've been completely obsessed with just like pop music. I don't know what it is. I was a hardcore kid. I was in the straight edge movement. I used to go to hardcore shows, used to slam dance the whole fucking nine. You know, vegan, straight edge for life shit, you know? And then about 2 years ago, my life just changed. I just decided I don't want to be that person anymore and stop being that person, basically. So I got into some really avant-garde bullshit, you know, here and there. There's nothing wrong with hardcore. I like hardcore. I like the message in hardcore. The crowd actually killed it for me. You know what I mean? The group of people that are involved in hardcore ruined hardcore for me. There's a lot of hardliner motherfuckers and gatekeeper motherfuckers in hardcore music. So it's kind of disheartening. I don't know what the word is. Disheartening to deal with sometimes. Stored roll, that's not good, especially for where we're going right now. Driftboard is a vehicle but it has turbo and do kicks and extra style points, killing enemies while you can heal riding it. Oh, it sounds like it's OP as fuck, dude. The last show I ever went to was a show called by a band called Bane, and there was another group called Turnstile. It was the last show I went to. That's the last show, the last hardcore show thing I think I'm ever going to go to. Unless Half Heart has a reunion, which I highly doubt is going to happen. It's the last hardcore show I ever went to. And all the kids there were like under 20 years old. Before even going here, yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry. Normally hate Fortnite. I've never played it. It's the art style that kind of drove me away from Fortnite. As soon as I saw what the art style was, I was like, yeah, this isn't made for me. I already knew, straight out. Like, I'm not playing that. And then, of course, the streamers don't help. Like, the dudes that, like, stream the game make it, like, so I don't want to stream it ever or ever play it. And I'm not talking about all the streamers, but I mean specifically the ones that are geared towards children get kind of... It's kind of creepy to me. You know what I mean? Because they're making millions of dollars off a bunch of like 10-year-olds and only talking to 10-year-olds all day. It's kind of weird to me, dude. Like, I'm not saying that school teachers are creepy per se, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, it's just, it's very weird. Same, Devin. I don't like anime. I don't watch anime at all. The only anime I like is Berserk. And like the movies, like Akira, pretty much. I'm not an anime dude. At all. Yeah, the thing is like, I'm kind of the person that's into magazines and shit. Like, I miss magazines. Like, that's one of the things I missed from 2 decades ago, is magazines being like full of pages like they used to be. I used to collect magazines. I love magazines and shit like that. You know what I mean? Magazines, video stores, coffee shops, bookstores. That's the kind of person I am, basically.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I didn't grab it. Never mind. We gotta go back. I didn't grab it. Blue Eye Samurai. I mean, I do watch some anime, but it has to be very specific anime. Like I said, it has to be really like adult oriented, and I don't mean hentai. I mean like there has to be a lot of graphic violence and shit like that. I know that's dark as fuck, but it's true. Like, I can't get into the whole like stylized samurai cutting shit in half, you know, like, I'm not into that stuff specifically. I'm more into, like, knights and Arthurian crap and shit like that. Yep, Devin, exactly why I like it. Big ass dudes fight with swords, yep. You highly recommend? Yeah. As long as it's not like Naruto. I can't do the Naruto thing. I can't do Shonen Jump. I'm not a Shonen Jump dude. I know Keenan's probably gonna get mad because his favorite thing in the world is One Piece. There's nothing wrong with liking One Piece, but I personally can't get into it. So... it's just not my thing, man, you know? I can't do it, Devin. I can't watch it. I can't read it. I can't even look at the title of it. I'm just like, no. Fucking no. Nope. The stylized combat crap, dude, I just can't do it. Give me a dude with a hunk of steel slamming it into somebody's skull. That's what I'm looking forward to. Wait a minute, did we quit out? We didn't quit out. No, you're right though.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Very well. But how? This man...
No turning away as enemies get hacked into coleslaw. Definitely your FAAFO. What does that even stand for, bro? I'm so fucking terrible at understanding that kind of shit. The thing is, you could tell a dude when he's really into anime. You know what I mean? Like, because of the stuff he does when it's gaming or whatever. Like, a lot of people, there's very specific stuff they do. Follow around and fuck around and find out. Okay, that's fair. Like, you could tell, like, this dude's like, oh, I'm a real samurai. I'm a real ninja. Dude runs around in the park like Naruto, you know, like, no, I'm cool, bro. I'm straight, homie. Nah. Just nah. Nah, bro. I'm good. It's like, I made this build in Elden Ring that's like this, and it's like, this shit, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't want to know. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't care. Don't give a fuck. It's a character from you know, this anime, and I'm like, I just don't know and I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care. Leave me alone.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Juice WRLD? I know Juice WRLD, yeah. I didn't get into Juice WRLD though until way after he passed away, which is sad because Juice WRLD's actually a pretty talented person. Surprisingly. I was surprised I actually thought that. I was like, yeah, Juice WRLD's actually pretty decent. The only thing that would get me into Fortnite is the Ariana Grande skin, bro. That's literally the only thing that will get me into Fortnite, quite literally, because Ari's my favorite musician right now, currently. Granted, I do love me some Dua Lipa lately, but Ari's still my favorite. I'm waiting for her to tour, man. She hasn't toured in like 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Keenan, you know I still love you, Keenan. You know I still love you. But, like, if I did watch One Piece, I'd have to start at, like, episode 360 something or some shit like that. Samurai Champloo's great, yeah. I like Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo is more like a satire, though, than a serious-ass fucking show, you know what I mean? And I kind of dig satires more than serious shows, though. That's just usually how it goes, though. Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorites as well. I love Cowboy Bebop. There are two Ariana. Yeah, I've heard that. And they were trying to pull that shit on COD. Did you see that with Nicki Minaj? It's just weird watching her walk around in a serious, like, setting like COD is. It's weird to see that. Hate the Nikki skin. Isn't it weird, right? It's weird to see the Nikki skin. Like, I've seen it. It's fucking creepy. I love Tenchi Muyo, man. It's one of my favorite shows, dude. Tenchi's kind of got the Archie vibe, though. Anybody ever watch Shin-Chan? That shit's weird, bro. Why I like it? Yeah, it's very Archie, bro. Very heavily inspired by the Archie comics. I've never watched Avatar. Even the word Avatar just gives me fucking chills, bro. I don't even want to think about the word Avatar. It's not the show's fault, it's James Cameron's fault. Fuck James Cameron. I know what you mean. I just don't even want to watch it because of the name of it. I've told this story about why I hate Avatar. If you guys don't know this story, I don't know if I want to tell it again. I literally just told it like a couple days ago. I fucking absolutely fucking hate Avatar. I never want to see it. Samurai Jack, of course, dude. Samurai Jack is great. For being what it is, for being Cartoon Network, it's actually pretty good. Vinland Saga is the one you've been trying to get me to watch for a long time. I need to watch that one because you've told me, like, even Bo's told me to watch it. Oh no shit, Devin, really? Sorry, fool. I've heard you the first time, dude. Shut up. Where's the dude at?
Oh,
Rainbow Frost is what it's called. It's very gay. It's very gay. It's fucking good though. I love it.
Right. Good stuff, eh?
Rainbow Frost. Do I need to explain the rules here? It's fruity menthol, yeah, that's right. Do I need to explain the Seath rules? Do I really need to? Y'all have been here long enough. You should know what the deal is with the Seath rules. I shouldn't have to explain Seath, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I like gave things a chance, but see, like I'm also really into like Korean TV shows. So I mean, that's kind of my thing. Like, people will sit down and watch anime. Like I will watch Korean television shows. I watch a lot of Korean TV, like a lot of it. So like TV shows like the Heist one and like My Name and like, you know, just different Korean television shows and films. So that could also be the reason why I don't really watch much anime. because the seriousness of Korean TV is very specific, dude. You know what I mean? It's traumatizing. Fucking Korean television is traumatizing as fuck. That and the romance shit from Korea I really like as well. It doesn't count. There you go. Hamid, you're a lifesaver, sir. Of course, Scott. I own the Vengeance. What do you call it? Collection, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about, Devin. So I'm not gonna go to. I don't even know. Chan-wook Park is one of the greatest Korean directors of all time, in my opinion. Definitely amazing. I like all of the Vengeance films, though, in general, from Korea. But my favorite Vengeance film is the one that's kind of heavily inspired by The Professional. Which is, what's it called? The Man from Nowhere is my favorite Korean Vengeance film. That one is really well done. It's very emotionally driving. Like, it tugs at the heartstrings. It's pretty hardcore, bro. Like, it's definitely a great action film, but at the same time, it's got a heart to it. And the fight scenes are just fucking amazing in it. They're just so good. I don't know if you've ever watched The Man from Nowhere, Scott, but I strongly suggest watching The Man from Nowhere. It's really, really fucking good. I love Kung Fu Hustle, dude. I haven't seen Shaolin Soccer, though. That's the one I haven't watched. I love Kung Fu Hustle. That fucking movie's hilarious. You seen that one? That one's really good, dude. Yeah. I don't think those snakes were meant to be down here. I think the reason why they run up is because, you think about it, they don't attack you, right? They're leashed to a specific point and they spawn in the wrong spot. Because if you look at the tower, there's two snakes up there. Okay, so I think there's supposed to be two snakes up on the top of that tower as well. But what it is that they spawn them in the wrong spot because they couldn't get them to spawn correctly. And that's why they don't attack you when they run past. Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle's great. I don't know, man. Like, I think they made a sequel, didn't they? Or are they gonna make a sequel to Kung Fu Hustle? I can't remember. I can't remember which one. Either they made one or they're gonna make one. But it's been so long since Kung Fu Hustle came out. That's a Raymond Chow movie, right? If I'm not mistaken. Kung Fu Hustle. That's what you get, you fucker. As solid as a rock. Ding ding. That's what I love is. Dua Lipa has a new single too, and I'm like, I don't know if I like it. I'm like, God damn it. I don't know if I like this. Whatever. The era of the radio, though, I remember fucking DJs being extremely important back in the day, man. You know? Now it's like nobody gives a shit about the radio. That was my dream job when I was a child, by the way. I'd be like, what did you want to do when you grow up? I wanted to be a fucking DJ, bro, on the radio. More than anything in the world, that's what I wanted when I was a kid. Big Trouble Little China is great, dude. They were supposed to remake it at one point, and then they decided, no, we'll make it a sequel. And then they never fucking did anything with it. The Rock was supposed to be in it, though. It's like, he's gonna play Jack? The whole point of Big Trouble is that Jack isn't the main hero of the story at all. And they made it like that on purpose. The main hero of the story is his friend. And he just happens to be along for the ride, basically. And see, the thing is John Carpenter made the film that way so that he could kind of shine a light on Chinese actors. Because of how badly they're treated in Hollywood. And it's notorious, dude, all the way since, of course, the 70s. We're talking like Bruce Lee days over there. What happened to fucking Bruce Lee and Kung Fu The Legend Continues is pretty fucked up, dude. Kung Fu in general was Bruce Lee's initial idea. And he was supposed to be Kwai Chang Kang originally. And they basically took his idea and made the show without him. And gave it to David Carradine. And I have nothing against David Carradine, but they chose David Carradine because he was an Anglo actor. Which is kind of sad, really. It's one of the reasons why he went on and did, like, you know, Enter the Dragon and all that, which I'm grateful for those films, but it would have been interesting to see a fucking Bruce Lee TV show at that point as opposed to just being the Green Hornet. Being in the Green Hornet was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, it's just would have been cool to see a Bruce Lee TV show. I'm just fucking spitballing. That'd be amazing, bro. What's up, Max? Welcome. And I'm not talking Jackie Chan Adventures, okay? That show was hilarious, by the way. Hiya! The grandfather was my favorite character in Jackie Chan Adventures. That show rocked it, did. It was a good ass show, wasn't it? I fucking love that show too, dude. Jackie Chan Adventures in Guam City, dude. No damage. Just emotional damage. Just the emotional damage we incurred by fighting him. That was it. That's all we got. What? Jackie Chan Adventures? Dude, that show was so much fun, dude. Yeah, that guy's funny as hell, dude. The emotional damage guy is hilarious. If we do it fast enough, no. Because you can always check, like, here. And let's see, we got durability's at 383 out of 300. If it's the crystal halberd, we have to upgrade it to repair it. But the crystal halberd is very, very fragile. So it just depends on the weapon, really. Like the Moonlight Greatsword, yeah, you'd have to repair it. The durability is pretty high depending on the weapon, though. This weapon has high durability. Max, that shit would be hilarious, dude. Emotional damage. Yeah, every time you die, that'd be fucking hilarious, dude. I would die just on purpose, just to see that dude. Don't get hit me in the fucking ankle, bro. Thank you. That's an instant death. As soon as you get hit in the ankle, you're fucking dead in this part. And that dude will clip your ankle if you're not careful. So the strat here is run left. And then run right. Don't even need to dodge, just run. He can still hit you through the fog gate, so be careful. I didn't level stamina, I have to take it one shot at a time, which is annoying as hell, but whatever, it's gotta get done. Unless it's 2-hit stagger, which I can't remember if it is. It probably is, though. But I'm not gonna chance it, so... He gets stuck sometimes, you gotta be careful. Because he can just like decide to jump for no reason sometimes. Yeah, it is 2-hit staggered. That's also dangerous though if you don't have any stamina for it because you can fucking die instantly from it. So you gotta be very careful. If you're choosing not to parry, parry's easy as fucking stand up for him. There it goes. Yeah, man. End of the run, he hit me, guys. I'm just kidding. The music, though, man, is so perfect in this part. What the fuck was that roll, bro? See how I backed up right there? The reason why I backed up towards him is because you will lose the lock on if you don't. And trying to roll and find out what direction he's in is actually quite dangerous. If you lose lock on, basically. So that's why I always like, when he backs up so much, I will come back towards him because I want to keep the lock on. You can do it with no lock on, but if you're going from doing it completely lock on to no lock on, then it's disorienting, kind of. So, that's No Death Run 339. So let's put it in the books. Thanks for the GGs. Thanks for the donation as well. I appreciate it, Devin.
Let carve and craft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
We're gonna run some Dark Souls 2 first. Next. Tomorrow we're running Dark Souls 3, I think, all day. I'm pretty sure. Trying to run Dark Souls 3 all day tomorrow. So let's start Dark Souls 2. We have to do 2 runs of Dark Souls 2 today because we're trying to do... I'm gonna do a base run, and then we're gonna try the consumables run after that. So we'll be at 340 hopefully by the end of the day. So I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to start another one. So